What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back into the video on the channel, and today we got kind of an interesting one. It caught my eye when I was just checking the different menus and places in the area. It is actually a Peruvian Chinese restaurant, which makes sense. Now, I don't have this all laid out yet because I just wanted to start the video, kind of do this in one take, but Peru has a Chinese influence because of Chinese migrant workers, so a lot of their food has ingredients and things that come from a Chinese influence, but I've never seen a Peruvian restaurant that had more of a Chinese menu than just Peruvian food. So I wanted to try this out. This place is known as Mostro Peruvian Chinese Restaurant. It's located in Passaic, New Jersey. And on Google, it has a 4.4 rating. On Yelp, it has a 4.5 rating. Now, I've seen some Spanish Chinese restaurants before, but never like this. So I just wanted to try this out, man. This is more of like a let's just risk it for the biscuit and see what is going on. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We might be onto something here. Let's pop these open, though, and see what's what. Again, I haven't looked at any of this stuff yet, so I don't even know what's inside. These are hot as hell. Almost burned my hand. That's a good thing, though. Y'all like when I eat piping hot food. Oh. Okay. Okay, I see where we're going with it. And this one is like fried chicken, which looks different, though. So I'm interested to see what's going on. You get a lot of chicken in here. Holy, that's a lot of chicken. Let's pop these open and let's talk about it. This one over here is fried chicken thighs with pineapple, onion, scallions, and peppers. We have an order of which is called their aeropuerto. It's a kind of a common thing in Peruvian food, but it's chicken, pork, and shrimp, fried rice, and noodles in one combined dish. And then we have fried chicken with special sauce. It's not sauce, so I'm going to guess that this is probably the sauce because it did come in a bag on the side. I don't want to spill sauce all over the place, so excuse me. Yeah, that's definitely it. So I don't know what kind of sauce this is. I haven't smelled it yet, but there is a sauce in there. And also an order of fried wontons, which are huge. Wow, those are diabolically big. Pause. But I like that. Also, these are just 2 orders of white rice that come with the chicken and everything. So that's what you get on the side. And of course, you got to have that ají sauce. That's a very common in Peruvian food, which is right here. And I don't know if this is soup or I don't know, but we'll find out. But that is what we have on the agenda for today. This is like a complete just stab or a shot in the dark. Never heard of this place, never anything. Got the Chinese sauces, got the hot sauce. Even they don't give you the mustard, bro. Nobody likes the mustard. But let's get into this video, man. I got my spoon. You want my fork? They didn't give me no utensils, so I got Panda Express. We did this all in one take, so it might be all over the place, but we keep it real. Ooh, look. Broke the damn thing. Spoon it is! Okay, let's start off on the middle, the aeropuerto. I just explained it, but for some reason I'm going to explain it again. The noodles, chicken, pork, and shrimp, and it's like mixed together, more or less. So a lot of times you get the chaufa rice or the noodles separately, but in this dish you can see there's noodles mixed in between. I'm going to have to get a damn fork, am I not? I don't care. We'll just figure this out. So let's just start. Ooh, yeah, okay. I hope this is good. It smells good. Still super hot. I see the shrimp, big chunks of chicken, big chunks of pork, like you would get in pork fried rice. It does look very similar to Chinese food. It's, oh boy. Okay, this looks nice and, all right, I hope this is good, man. All right, here we go. That's gonna be hot as hell. This is cool. Just tastes like some good ass Chinese food, I'm not gonna lie. Rice isn't overly oily. It isn't greasy or oily at all, like I said. The rice to noodle ratio, there's definitely more rice than noodles, which is kind of good for me because I broke my fork. Got some of that ají sauce. I love this sauce. Hold on. I need that shrimp and that chicken right here. Don't fall. Wow. I've had a lot of this. This might be some of the best that I've had. Oh, that's really damn good. Oh boy. You can see I dumped half of it on there. If I'd have known that, I'd have ordered more of it, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is like the elevator. This makes it so good. Oh man. That might be some of the freshest and best variation of that sauce that I've had. Oh, the flavors really pop on that. I gotta get another bite. This is gonna be one of those put it down, stop eating type of meals. One more. That's tough, man. That's good. It's crazy because they close. I thought it closed at 9. When I checked, again, it said it closed at 8. So I walked in at 7:30, and they whipped this up in like 10 minutes, all of it, from scratch. That's impressive because this is. That bangs. Like, that's really good. I've eaten a pretty decent amount of Peruvian food. I've also eaten a pretty decent amount of Chinese food. I know Peruvian food has that Chinese influence, but this really tastes like Chinese food with like a little bit of that Peruvian flair in it. It's more of a blend than I've ever had before. And it's really damn good. I eat this any day of the week. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, I'll stop eating it after I get this. That chicken looked too good right here. Nice chunk of chicken. I'm glad that fell right here. I would have been mad if it landed on the floor. But you can sign me up for that any day. 9.5 out of 10. I did not expect that. Here we have the fried chicken thighs with pineapple, onion, scallions, and peppers. It's served with white rice, but I want to try the chicken first. Big chunks of chicken, big chunks of that piña. I love pineapple in meals like this. If you watched my Leon's Kitchen video a couple days ago, so I went to a Chinese restaurant, I was like, oh, is there pineapple in there? And there wasn't, and I was upset. But it's in here. All right, let's get a piece of this. Let's see what's going on with this right here. It really is like a combination of the two. It gives you the vibe of sweet and sour sauce, but it's got a lot more of like the spices that you would get in Hispanic food. I need this white rice. I'm gonna have to borrow you for a second here, player. Come on in here. I'm going right into the damn sauce with this. We're going right in. Going right in. We get like 2 fat scoops. There we go. All right, let's get the tender test. Can I chop it with this flimsy spoon? I can. I don't want to puncture the damn bowl, but yeah, we got a puncture. Do we have a puncture? Yeah, we do. Okay. All right, let's try this right now. And the pineapple. Seriously. It's like sweet and sour sauce, but a little bit of a flair to it. It's not as thick as you get with sweet and sour sauce with that sweetness, but you do get it. You get more sour than you would get in normal sweet and sour sauce, but it is still sweet. I need this plate. This is like different and good. Big chunks of chicken in here too. It's not the breaded chicken. It's unbreaded, but it is chicken thighs, which obviously it's in the menu description. But I need one more of these. That sauce is good, man. Look at this. You can sign me up for this too. I still prefer that, but that's different in a good way. I'm not the biggest sweet and sour guy, but again, this just has more of that homemade taste where you can taste the different seasoning blends that you put in it than most things that I've eaten in this genre. What it really inspired me was when I went to Mr. Roy's, which was last week, and I had the General Tso's chicken. When I had that, I was like, I wonder who else does stuff like this. So when I saw this, I said, you know, let's just give it a shot. And it's like one of those different, good things. Only real gripe, I do wish the sauce was a little bit thicker. It would work a little bit better with the rice. But other than that, I like this a lot. I give it an 8.4 out of 10. I don't know why I didn't do this first. Let's get these fried wontons, which I think they're really just like the noodle. Yeah, they're not. It's just like the bread. I'm not supposed to dip this in something? Maybe like do it like the soup? I don't know. Yeah, I think this is dipping sauce actually. Because the consistency is not soup-like, it's thicker. Might go with that too. And this might go with this. We don't care. We try everything. Either way, I don't know what the hell you're mixing it with, but the bread just acts like a canvas. The sauces are good, but the bread, it's not really necessary. It only costs like $4, so I'm not really mad at it, but mind if I do? Here, let me just rip the little piece off. You put chicken on everything. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ain't no lies told there. I would just use this like a damn spoon. No. Basically like a fried bread spoon. Works for me. Nothing crazy about it by itself. When you get the different sauces and stuff going on, it's a nice little touch. So I'll give it a 6. By the way, on average, each plate, not this wonton, those were $4, was about $12 and $14 depending on which. Just so people know. I don't want to like lie or not be transparent about the prices, but fried chicken with a special sauce. I don't know which one's which. I didn't ask. But you get a ton of chicken in here. It's layered. So there's one piece and then underneath there's another piece on here as well. It is a boneless, skinless thigh. Pro move if you ask me. Don't know which one I'm dipping it with, but I'm going to try this without first. That's different. Let's try here. Again, this reminds you of the brown sauce that you get with like chicken or beef and broccoli. But it has spices in it that I'm used to in like Hispanic food and Peruvian food. This almost seems like someone who owns the place or worked there or came up with this was Peruvian, worked at a Chinese restaurant and then added a little bit more of that. You taste the Chinese influence when it comes to Peruvian food. You can get soy sauce and teriyaki and things like that in things like lomo saltado and so on. It doesn't matter. I'm starting naming dishes. But again, this is more heavily Chinese food based with a little bit of like a Peruvian flair to it. They do have a Peruvian menu too. They got, you know, tallarín saltado and lomo saltado, etc. But I specifically tried to order things that were more different. And that sauce really drives that home. You put this, yep. Hold on. Hold on a second. Just, yeah. I need just a little bit of, You do this. That's dope. That is dope. The flavor's more concentrated. I am getting the soy. But then I get that other stuff that kind of kicks in there. Let's try it in this sweet and sour stuff. This is closer to sweet and sour sauce than that is. That has a little more sweetness. And it really works with the chicken too. I don't even know which one's which. I'm gonna tell you this. If you put this in front of me, I'm happy as hell. For real. I can't even choose. The chicken by itself has got that breading on it. It's very light. Almost tempura-like. But because it's meant to be served with the sauce, they didn't go crazy seasoning. It makes sense. This is not ordered as fried chicken. It's ordered as fried chicken with the special sauce. If I had this alone, it would be a little bit underwhelming. It's breaded okay, but I would say give it a little more seasoning. But when you just take these right here, and you just start going in, it is addictive. Their sauces are very good. Especially this. I should have got more of this right here. Take me home. I am home. Take me somewhere. I am somewhere. Just take it away. The chicken alone, I'll give it 6.5 too. It's okay. But the sauce with it, elevate your game. Worth 2 points alone. 8.5. And that sweet and sour sauce, combined with this here, you can just kind of go crazy and just get. I would get this if I was like with 2 or 3 people. I would just order all this and just have plates where I was just picking things off back and forth. Because everything, I can see myself kind of be like, okay, dig in, come here, so on. Very good, man. This is like one of the cooler places I've done because of the different that comes with it. Really good. I would eat here again. No doubt in my mind. Google said at 4.4, highly accurate. I trust you, Google. Yelp said 4.5. So, right in that general region. When I read the reviews, I always read the Google reviews on Yelp and Google. Most of the people raved about the food. Occasionally, you would get a person that would give a 1 star, which is normal. It happens. Where they say the rice tasted old or something like that. I don't taste old rice. One time I did get a Google review on a chicken place where they said that the chicken tastes like it was fried in old grease, and I got that. I don't get that here. Nothing tastes old. Everything tastes like they made it from scratch, and they did. And they whipped it up quick. They were probably trying to close. Like, dang, this guy came in. But get this sauce with the rice and the chicken. Get all these. W, all around. Ratings are accurate. Place is different. And if you're a person who's never had like Peruvian food or anything like that, 1, you're missing out. And 2, if you feel like you need to be more of a fusion than the 2, you're really going to get something that you paid for. That is a W if you ask me. But that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, thank you guys. A lot of guys, in the last video I did, you guys said the neon signs were cool. They were meant to be here in the first place. But I had to wait for them to get here. So they are. I'm glad you guys enjoyed them, and I'm glad you guys are digging the content. But we will be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.